You live, bro.
What's up, guys? Holy Moses here. We are at the pre-party for Dino's.
I was literally about to text.
It's fucking packed. We are here. We're gonna go walk around. We're gonna go check out some stuff. We'll see if we can find Frank and Jeremy. We are live, Late Frame Podcast. Let's go walk around, guys. Come on. So every year, this always gets very big, no matter what. You have people from the Midwest, the East Coast, coming from all walks of life. Free Dino's party, eye candy, paintwork, and then you have Trey 5 Custom that are both almost in the same building next to each other. And let's go walk around the shop and check out some stuff.
Did you hear everything that sounds good? It sounds good? Okay.
Rest of the bill. A good Hershey Tucker friend. He has a pink Cadillac that he's been working on for a long time. Good friend of mine. So I've never seen her one. So, guys, he has been killing the game for a long time. He's paved the way for many women throughout the game to be able to build the way they're built. He's a welder, fabricator, and once in a while you see her get it dirty and raise the primer. Hell yeah. Go walk around the floor. Like, all right, come on. I love this. Hey, where's your order? He'll know. All right, I'm happy to get home. Sorry. How are you? Hey, Late Frame Podcast. These are the two gentlemen that run the pre-party for Dino's.
I wouldn't say gentlemen.
Well, hey, like Alex would put it, you know. So Jeremy and Frank, these guys, they are literally in the same building. And tell us, how long did you guys do it?
Here. Yeah. 30 in the game.
You guys,
10 years here.
You guys been in the game for a long time. You guys.
Just one let it go. Full pork, there's some brisket over here on the right side where the food truck is.
Damn.
There's amazing, it's great golden taste.
I'm way younger than him.
Yeah, I'm 40 now. So. Yeah, I remember maybe when Big Key happened. Guys are just phenomenal builders, phenomenal stuff that they've been building in the game. These guys are just on top of it. You guys are next level. You know, I'm going to take a tour in a little bit, walk around the shop, and we'll see you guys Saturday, and we'll catch you again for another 5 minutes. Friday? All right. I'll try. All right. Well, then I'll see you on Saturday. Take it easy, guys. Keep walking, guys. Hey, hey, Brad. Hey, if you got a few minutes, we'd just like to talk. That's it. So, guys, this is Brett Oaks. He is a Severtized member and OG in the game. This the founder. This guy has been in it for a long time. He's built some phenomenal stuff. He has just the Chevy that you had, that system that was just fucking gnarly, man.
Special thanks to my friends.
You've had some cars throughout the years that were just phenomenal builds. Is there anything that you want to, look at now of how everything has gotten from what you started and how everything has been hammering out stuff and just getting nitty gritty?
It's surreal. We're actually I just ran into a couple of the original Sever guys from way back in 96, 97. We telling stories. It's surreal to look back, and not just on the severed ties aspect, but even like Jeremy and Frank and these guys. I've known them since we were all doing dumb shit 30 years ago. It's super
Treehouse
surreal
party
just to look back at how far some of these people have come and how tight the bonds still are, how you can still walk into a room and tell the stories like back in the day that I have so many
Do
stories.
you think the way the cars are being built are a little bit more easier to do now with the way CAD has came into play? A lot of the digital fabrication, or do you still think that we're going to be the hot rodders of the age back
I think
5
you
years
have
from
to
now?
find a fine line between your CAD stuff. Like CAD's great for chassis and things like that, but you still have to have a little bit of artisan aspect. There are a lot of people, especially in the hot rod industry, they do a lot of 40s and 45s and 90s. You can just look at things and go, okay, that was CAD. Now, there have been a lot of people who have transitioned away from your standard CAD into a little more elaborate CAD, and that is very refreshing. But there's still a lot of dudes that you stand back and look at their shit, 45 straights, 90s, and 45-degree bevels on everything.
Do you feel that we should take a look at how Australia is engineering some of their vehicles, because you have to have engineering paperwork? Do you feel that we'll get to that at
If
some
you
point?
want to talk about that, I can bring Taco in over here.
Oh, yeah, bring him on.
Taco, come on over here. Yeah, I don't know much about what happens in Australia and their rules, but Taco knows all about Australia.
Nice, Moses from Late Frame Podcast. So out there, I've interviewed Luke Shepard and a couple people. Yeah, and he was telling me that you have to have an engineer come and look at your vehicle.
Everything has to be engineered. Yeah.
Okay, do you feel that the way the vehicles you got some that are built in backyards?
Yeah.
Do you feel it's a different aspect of the custom world from here to what it is out there?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So we're not allowed to go below 4. We have to remain 4 inches off the ground at all times. So you're not allowed to have the lay frame, you're not allowed the body to sit on the ground. It has to be 4 inches.
So no matter what, if you're driving, you got to be 4 inches off the ground.
Yeah, we run stops. Yeah.
Do they worry about more like vehicles that are not up to code? Like somebody pulled out their courier out of someone's backyard and go, hey, we're gonna go for a mile.
Yeah, everything has to be gone over by an engineer. So everything has to be up to scratch. The wheels have to be good. The chassis has to be built properly.
And the canaries, I hear a lot of stories about canaries, yellow stickers, and
if you get a canary, your car's off the road.
oh shit.
Yeah. Damn. And you're gonna go back over the pits. So you're gonna get a full inspection and everything.
I do believe that at some point in the U.S., they're gonna have to make regulations.
So no matter what, you think that we'll get to that point of having it being engineered of what we're doing.
I honestly think we're headed that direction before it'll ever become an issue. But I think that in America, they focus so much on EPA shit that they don't pay attention to the rest of it. The laws, the rules in California as far as road vehicles go are actually pretty easy to get around. As opposed to what they have going on. But I think
So how long do you guys think that it'll take to get to that point? Do you think it'll be, we won't see it, or do you think that it's
I think you guys will see it.
Well, I think what's going to happen, in my opinion, soon enough, is because, in a lot of states, changing the chassis isn't changing. Because, like in California, the VIN number actually follows the chassis as well. So, to do an actual chassis swap in a car in California is pretty much illegal without the right for that. So, at some point, they're going to have to, because now you got so many companies that are just going both in chassis. Yeah. And at some point, it's going to become a thing of how did you know that, we are putting a chassis on their own chassis here. Yeah, that's going to be real first.
Hell yeah. And guys, this is what I'm telling you. These guys have been in it for so long that it's just phenomenal to see, from across the down under to the U.S. and watching how vehicles are being put together at a pre-party for two shops that are just on the next level of building stuff. Thank you guys, and we'll see you a little bit. Walk around. Take it easy, guys. Let's go inside. Here, you want to turn that one? Did you see this? They run and drive that shit. All right, so All right, right now, guys, we're gonna go inside and we're gonna take a tour, a quick tour of the shop. This is the P-Party, so let's go see what they're doing. And fuck, man, these guys are on a whole nother level, and they're right next to each other. So body work gets done and everything, and then they send it over to Frank, and then he paints it. So 2 shops doing everything. Right now, guys, in the lobby, and here we go, guys. So, welcome to their shop. As you see how big it is and how many lifts are in here, you can see the amount of work that has to be done. The shop, you can fit a lot of cars in here. You can. With how it looks, they probably have a lot more. Chassis on this is, they're going turbos and everything. Welded. That's a straight out shop truck right there. That is a welder. That is a mobile welder that has been put on that vehicle. So it's literally a shop truck. So you got your ice chest, you got everything going, you have your tow hitch. And the work is just phenomenal. You see that they heavily modified for it to be sitting on a chassis with a diesel setup. So you got the stacks, you got the welder, you got everything set up for this, you know. And the work, $5, I bet you anything, this is something you can get up in it and drive and not have to worry about anything. A lot of the vehicles here are built very precise. Like you have, look at this. So if you see here, you got everything, you got the bag set up, you got the way the notch is, the bed has already been raised. You have, see how the exhaust, how close they run it? So you're running the exhaust as close as you can to get out. You know, you got your fuel cell, you have everything set, you know. So these vehicles are built to drive, built to last, built to, you know, be able to get in it and drive it. A lot of these customers are paying big money to get these done. These aren't your typical backyard builds. These are builds that are taking months, almost years. You know, these are at least $100,000 vehicles. They start off at 10 grand just to start to build your dreams. So you can build your dreams at a start off at 10 grand. That's just a basic startup. So let's keep walking around. Let's check out some stuff. If you look how this one is done, it's a whole different setup. Super big V8. Running on coilovers, so it's more for suspension. It's not going to be your typical bag vehicle, so it might be something you'll see on the track, something that'll be more, you know, your typical. So not everybody wants to run bags. Some people want to drive, have that creature comforts of, hey, you know, it looks low, it looks nice. You know, coilovers are always a good way to go. You know, the way it is. This truck has been done very, very nice. The orange wheels are roller wheels. Those are your mock-up wheels. You also have another machine that you can put on it to measure out your depth of how you want your measurement, your center line of the wheels. You can put bigger wheels, deeper wheels. You got guys that are running like this one, has a very big lip. So the slip is a big wheel. That's a big rim. Look at that. That's a super lip right there, the way this one's been done. And if you look at how they did the back of this one is a whole different setup of the one we saw previously. So it's Panhard bar setup. You got the bags on the axle, got shocks. You got everything set up to be able to be driving at a low height. This probably rides like a Cadillac. The way these are built, you can drive them as low and not have to worry. A lot of LMC makes a lot of aftermarket panels. So if you get a Chevy of this year, or Chevy like that white one, you can actually buy refurbished panels. So, you know. So we'll take a look at the other side of the shop. like I said, guys, this is a pre-party every year. They throw it. Dinos get down. This is a pre-party that they do every year, and always it's a phenomenal show. Look at this Chevy Apache 55. From the 55, it's a single back window because normally you can get these in a three window coupe or a four, depending, or a six window, but those are very hard to find. Once again, it's fucking bad, beautiful wheels, nice setup, and the work is, if you see, same setup but different complete setup. So this is a 4-link with on the axle, double bar, bottom bar, your bag setup, and actuators. So this bed floor will lift up so you can see the work that's been done. So the way the actuators is set up, when the floor is finished, you'll be able to hit a button, pop up, and you can see all the beautiful work of the craftsmanship that these guys are putting together. Just like this other C10 right here with an LS. Everybody LS is everything. I get it, but once in a while, let's give a good 3-wire. You know, I know everybody's like LS, but 3-wire. You got a beautiful motor that's been mocked to look like a classic with the way the valve covers are, so it makes it to look like an older style. You have the ram intake, which is beautiful, all chrome. The bead work that's done on the fender wells, everything to tuck. So if you see, this has AC, which is a lot of times you go in Vintage Air, and there's another company that does air conditioning. These have AC, so you still get the creature comforts no matter what. If you take your time, you can drive a classic car with AC. A lot of people think you can't, but you can. You know, you have a lot of work that's been done, parts hanging around. See the hinges? They even have, see, this one's a different setup. So they have billet hinges on top of the actuators. So it's all the same. So you always have the floor to come up. That's always a good thing because then you can show everything off, because it always sucks because you do so much work. When you build a vehicle, the time and effort that takes to do the metal work, it kind of sucks because it's always hidden from a bed floor. So when you get to see it, like George's truck doesn't have a bed, and Tofu literally will not see a bed for a while, but the phenomenal work of the frame is done. But these guys, you got the raised bed floor, you can show everything off, simple fuel cell, still with the patina look, and then you got this. This is fucking awesome. So this is like a nice little sedan, older Chevy. I'm gonna say maybe a Bel Air, might be older 50s. If you notice, it's also done, if you can peek through, there's a V8 in there. So there's a big V8. These guys are running phenomenal shit. Like, these guys are building stuff that's, you know, it looks old, but you're going to be able to have AC and not have to worry about stuff. Like, the way it's going now, and then you have people that are doing electric conversions, a lot of stuff. If you look at how they're doing, that right there, CAD machine. You sit there, you type your measurements. If you need brackets for the front, brackets for the rear, you need brackets for the shocks, you need anything that you can make, floors, panels, you type it in. The machine does all the work. You cut them out, you weld them together, and there you go. You cut out having to have, you know, take the time to build it. You have somebody, you take your measurements, hand it over to the guy, he types it in, it gets cut out within a few minutes, and then you weld it, put it together, and there you go. So, hell yeah. Just remember, guys, that every year they throw this party. It's the work that's been done to some of these vehicles is let's take a walk outside or check out some cars. If you take a look at everything that's been in here, these guys are on something different. You know, they are building phenomenal trucks, and they have High Candy Frank in the same area that they get the work done here, hand it right over, and boom. You got cars that are being painted. You got $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 vehicles. Look at all the toolboxes. Hell yeah. See the 5 fucking eggs. Not even count. Alright. I need to find the dude. Oh, hell yeah. See that? A lot of these trucks are just nice. These trucks are built. This is just classy, looks good. It's simple. You know, nice set of wheels, lowered stances. You got another Chevy rolling by 70s. You know, fucking mobbing. These guys are getting ready for the show. So every year they always do this. It gets bigger and bigger. And tomorrow is the first day of Dino's Get Down. And Saturday, I will be out there Saturday. We're going to be doing the same shit, walking around and trying to get everybody in there. You know, so what's crazy is that's a Blazer. That's a Blazer. It's a Blazer. It's not a fucking, yeah, it's a Blazer. Then you got an old school Suburban. Yeah, dude. Like these vehicles are something else. Like this would be considered our winter time if we lived in the Midwest. And Dino's Get Down is an all Chevy only car show. So it's Chevy, any Chevy from make a year. So let's go check out some other cars that are down here. And we'll fuck it. We're gonna go fucking yeah. Nothing. Wonder if you got 5 minutes. Yeah, it's a little funny, but quick interview. Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of being live, man. Live with you. Oh, this is awesome. All right, there you go. There's your mic. So, this is a good dear friend of mine, James Chamberlain. He runs his own windshield company. James, tell us about your windshield company, man. What is it called? And you know, how long have you been doing the glass?
The name of my company is State 48 Glass Company. We've been in business now for 6 years. Been doing glass for 23 years now and stuff. And we do everything from all your custom cars, new cars, old cars, houses, showers, sunscreens, tabletop, anything to do with glass we're working on.
Okay, awesome. You've done a lot of seamless. What is your take on that? I think you do a lot of it, but is that like where it's all about the seamless now?
Or in my personal opinion, you know, I go on the old trucks. I like the old stuff. But a lot of people fail to realize when they're doing that stuff, it's that it needs a lot of body work if you're going to flush mount and make your books and stuff. So, I've done my fair share of it and stuff. Yeah. And the ultimate goal is you don't want them to leak and stuff.
Yeah, so that's always the problem.
They don't fit 100% perfect either. So, you know, there's some certain times where I'm putting suction cups on and ratchet strapping it until it dries and kind of going that route. But
when it comes to cutting glass, when you do convertible pickups, like I know Waldo, you did one for Waldo. How difficult was that to cut the glass?
For us, you know, we're just using a normal glass cutter on it and stuff. So if we start cutting the glass, you know, anything straight comes off easier. And then from there, if it's on a big curve, then we're taking little half moons out of it. So the last one we did, I had about 300 cuts in it to take about 4.5 inches off of down there.
Wow. So you've been doing it for so long. Do you recommend when somebody's building something, what would you recommend to them when they go to start doing the glass part of it?
Mainly checking what their budget is. So that, I go, but putting a gasket on a square body isn't any cheaper than doing flush mount anymore. Yeah, so you're buying the gaskets and the trim and all that kind of stuff.
No matter what, in the end, you're still paying for everything. The gaskets and everything.
Correct. If you get the glue in, just for a C10 pickup, you're looking close to about $1,800 to $2,000 just for glass alone.
Is it getting harder and harder to find now, or
no? I mean, they're starting to do more and more of it. A company called Bessler's in town and stuff, and he makes it. So if they don't have it, 6 months and make a piece of glass for it. Wow. And then from there, they'll give you a couple pieces, but they own the rights to your glass after that. And then mass produce it. That's awesome. Out of here in Arizona and stuff, but the glass is made down in Mexico at a plant called Filterton. So
That's awesome because, you know, a lot of people that are building C10s are having a hard time with glass. And now we know, you know, that there are companies that are still reproducing old school glass. So, is there anything that you that you feel that we're sitting in now compared to when you started doing it? You know, do you feel the game is changing with cars being built, you know, easier?
more stuff now with your newer cars is you're dealing with a lot of cameras, a lot of plastic pieces, taking everything apart now. And in the back, in the past, you didn't have to do all that. You know, you can prop a cowl out and shove it in. But, you know, a new windshield, you know, on a Honda Civic's roughly about $1,600 after install and recalibration. So
Nowadays, everything is so sensitive with all the wires and the heater.
now every car, I think after 25, every car will come with a crash detection camera and lane detection.
So no matter what, if you're pretty much being precise, because if that glass breaks, you're spending a grip on.
You know, so the power slider is $1,500 installed these days. You know, someone just breaks the window. You know, so I got it.
Well, I'm telling you guys right now, if you ever need a windshield or a custom windshield done, James is your guy.
Glass company and stuff.
Yeah.
Take care of you.
Thank you, James.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we got one more. Come on. We're gonna pop it. All right. Since I got both of you motherfuckers together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where's he at? Come on. I love this. So, Mike, and dude, Ryan's been with us.
One thing I want to teach you motherfuckers is speak into your mic.
Okay, well, I got my mic here. Yeah, that's your mic. Well, here, hold your mic.
Yeah, you hold that one.
Yeah.
Oh, this little cute mic.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Oh, that's cute.
So Brian and Mike, Grinder TV.
It's great.
Right?
Payback, right?
That's always payback.
Yeah.
But these two guys have been filming for a very long time. It's a very long time. Like low life video, even like fucking like these guys have been doing it for a very long time. We had him in the studio, and now we can get this man in.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah,
So introduce yourself.
I'm Frank. I'm from Forbidden Fantasy. I also have a company called Custom Line. I got a 4Runner. I hang out at truck shows.
And how, dude, that 4Runner is sick. But damn, dude, you only pull that out every couple of times.
Yeah, I don't drive it much. Yeah.
Do you had any trouble with it having to sit for so long? Like
No,
depending on
actually, no. Like I actually thought about this the other day. Like that truck never like lets me down. I've had it for about 12 years. It's been back for about 10 years. Painted for a certain amount of years, but I can let that truck sit for months and get in that thing, jump in it, fire it up, and get going.
So
That truck like never lets me down.
with that 4Runner, that's the only thing you're trying that like you're set with that. You're not gonna build anything else.
Yeah. It's like I'm pretty content with just building that right now. Later on, like I'll get rid of it, build something else. But for
Don't
now,
say that. Don't say that.
I did that for a long time. I had a bunch of different trucks, and they were like I had a bunch of okay trucks. I was like, I want to build one nice truck.
Yeah,
You know?
get rid of it.
Yeah.
So, but you guys have been doing it when COVID hit and you guys had to do the show separately. So how was that? How did that affect when you guys get
Well,
together?
we've always done the show separately. So I'm from Southern California. He lives out here in Arizona. And so what we do is we basically like set up cameras in our own offices. We set up cameras. We use the same recording program, and I basically record my half. He records his half, and then we put them together. Yeah. So we've actually. So we started that way, doing it separately, and very rarely do it together in the same spot.
Always do everything always if they're pre-recorded or you guys.
Yeah, we pre-record once a week, but sometimes it may be like I call it straight to video. Where like on a Sunday we'll record and like edit it and then upload it. You know,
Yeah.
so it's been a wild ride. We've done 133 consecutive episodes. We've never missed a week since we started, so we're always pumping out. Some are better, some are not so good, but we get it out every single week.
And is it always? Are you guys trying to just kind of like go with the way everything has changed throughout videography, the truck scene compared to how it started? Because it's not as dirty and debauchery of like the way.
Well, I mean, we're a lot older now.
Yeah.
Back when we were in our 20s, we were doing some pretty rowdy things, you know.
So I know how long you got in town.
We're out here I'm out here all weekend. I'm an employee of Grinder TV this weekend.
Okay. So there we go.
That's what I've been telling everybody. I work for Brian this weekend, so I'm just an employee.
Damn.
You've been employee of the week.
Yeah. Oh, shit. There you go. Nice. Fuck yeah. Dude, I'm just really happy to have you guys on,
Yeah.
because it was so hard. We got him to come in, and we were hoping to get you on, and, now that we're here, Brian told me earlier to go take advantage of it, and I'm like,
Yeah, man.
might as well.
Dude, this is so great. This weekend is incredible. There's literally nothing like it.
Have you came out to Dino's pre-party before?
Yeah, I've been coming out to Dino's. This is only my second or third Dino's.
Okay.
He's been going since like way back when it was like back at the appliance shop
Hell
days.
yeah.
But it is a monster, dude. It is incredible. It
And
is
it's
such a
just,
good
I already got the stadium now, so
Yeah, it's out
Yeah.
at the State Farm Stadium.
Westgate. So every year, guys, we always host it. These guys are filming.
Yeah, we're out there making
His
content,
employees.
hanging out. Yeah,
Thank you,
go
Frank.
check us out, Grinder
Thank
TV,
you, Brian. Grinder TV.
Custom Line.
I know, yeah, custom live. But at the same time with the custom live, do you guys ever get to have a break?
I'm sorry, what?
But you guys ever get vacation? Or is it always work?
It's just work. This is our vacation. Last weekend at Day to Remember, I didn't even bring a camera.
Oh shit.
So I brought my booth and I just hung out the booth. So that's my vacation. Yeah, same. I just I just do what I love. So like everything is kind of a vacation for me, just with a little extra work.
And you, are you planning to go to Severn?
Yeah, I'll be out for 7. I'm actually gonna bring my truck.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so my truck will be
I know
there.
I'll be out there, and then we'll probably
Yeah,
see you
that's
again, and we'll
hell
be able to walk around the truck.
For sure. Yeah, that's all about it.
Once again, dude, thank you guys for coming on, Frank, Brian. I love these guys. These guys have been killing it for a long time. Low life video, everything you can think of is just, and big shout out to Ernie Macias.
Yeah,
Because I remember just watching you guys on video and just getting crazy. The grass whisperer himself. So thank you guys.
Yeah, for
and
sure,
we'll
man.
see you guys walking around.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Thanks, man.
Thank you guys. Yeah, have a good one.
Hell yeah. Thanks, man. Go walk around. There's the Waterburger. The Waterburger truck. Dude, look at the fucking wheels. The wheels and the stance on that. Intros. For look. That's where you see it. Hell yeah. Then we got that thing. Did you get this stuff? I want to drive it now. I want to mob it for a few minutes. It's fucking crazy. Alright, I'm just gonna go down this way, and then we'll do one walk down that way. So, of course, you missed the one to drop. Hold on, let me go on. All right, guys, we're gonna continue walking around. We're gonna walk down that way. There's some fucking cars this way. We will. Before the night ends, we're gonna get an interview with Brett Taylor. That's the goal. Damn, more pizza. If anybody needs a fucking 64 Impala for sale, I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it really is for sale, but it probably is for sale. A lot of Chevys. And this, it's every time in November, this always goes down. So, yeah. Check out that stuff. Another 55 Chevy. See, this is a big back window. LS. Big back window. These are the big back window Chevys, which are fucking awesome. But if you can always find one that's a 5 window or 6 window, it's badass. And like I said, like if you saw the other trucks we were looking at in the shop, this is what I'm talking about. Actuators, you bed floor lifts up and you can see everything. So, fucking everybody mobbing. Let's keep walking, checking out some trucks. So you can have a different kind of Chevy. So like if you look at, they're all different. They're all different. All of them are just different in their own type of way. Yeah. I wish I had a battery that lasted that long. I wish I had a battery that lasted that long with the power like that. Yeah, because that's like sucking some power down. A lot of different Chevys, a lot of C10s. So a lot of couple Chevys. Huh? Yeah, there's a couple, there's that fucking truck and that truck. And then got those, and we can walk back up. So walk back up, and then we'll go find Brett Taylor and finish the night with that fool. So remember, guys, every year around this time is always the pre-party before Dino's. So pre-party before Dino's happens every year. You get everything that's always being done. You know, phenomenal pickup trucks, Chevy only, Friday and Saturday. I used to have one of those long time ago. See? Same truck, different in their own way. Small mirrors, big mirrors. Then you got Suburban. Old Suburbans are always cool. Minos. A lot of cars that are built like just to look classy, nice. Nothing too crazy. You look at a lot of the trucks, patina, you know. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're gonna finish the night. All right. Let me see the microphone. You got the microphone? Yeah.
And my whole crew was lounging.
All right. Ready? Brett. I told you I was going to find you. So, I want to take this 5 minutes of your time. Just 5 minutes. I've known you for too long. So, this is a good friend of mine, Brett Taylor. He has a old school hombre that is a Slimer. You've had that truck for how long? 25 years. This guy I've known him. Yeah.
You got a good,
Yeah.
you got a good ticket that day.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. We were flying back from a couple
Stop
shows.
sign.
Yep.
Come back from West Coast National.
So this guy has been in the scene for a long time, building some phenomenal stuff. Right now, he's in the process of building a truck for his lovely wife. How's that coming along?
It's going good. I built a 93 Isuzu Space Cab. Just as a really clean driver. Obviously, it's going to have fresh paint and stuff on it, but we just finished up the chassis. The bed's over at Vanderbilt right now.
Nice.
All the sheet metal done on the bed.
Okay.
And we got a special motor swap for it. So it's going to be pretty unique to the mini truck scene.
Yeah.
Not unique to the world, but unique to the mini truck scene.
That's always good.
Sorry.
That's
So it's going to be unique to the mini truck scene for sure. It's going to be super cool. Once it gets back from Pandas, that's the next thing to happen.
Okay.
And then I'm going to blow the truck apart and paint the frame and do all that stuff to it.
Yeah. And your hombre, is that where it's at now? Where are you happy with it being done?
Nope.
Will it change?
Yep.
So we're gonna see a Slimer 2.0 or
100%. So after the Space Cab is done, I'm going to focus all my stuff on the Ombre.
okay.
So I got an LS for it. So it's getting LS swap.
Why not a 3-wire, man? Why not fucking a nice beefy
Can't do it.
350?
Can't do it.
No.
Made the
Oh, that's the
fuel
world,
injection.
right? Yeah.
I want AC.
Everybody loved it.
So
That's the thing.
I want AC in that truck so I can drive it. And then I'm going to fix the bodywork and stuff. The truck's been painted since 2007.
Okay.
So I just wear and tear. Need some updating on the body and stuff.
Okay.
But other than that, it's going to be the same color. Same color scheme. Same. I love the two-tone on it. That was something that it was hard for me to pick, but we did it, and it turned out really good. The truck's not an iconic truck, but
Well,
it's
to some that live in Arizona, your truck is iconic. You know what I mean? It is something that has been in magazines, has been seen. You know,
and that was my thing. It was at the cleanest point when it got shot for mini trucking, and and I just drive it and enjoy it. And that's always what I want to do with it: drive it and enjoy it. But I just need to clean it up a little bit.
so
Some little shit.
Fred has been doing this for so long, and he now has a family, and he's just having them. Is it harder to build vehicles with being a family man, or is it everybody's getting into it? You know, I know your kid has a truck.
Yeah, my 16-year-old's got a body drop 93 Toyota pickup truck. I bought that from a good buddy of mine that was in his garage for a long time, and we're doing work on that. So he's been working with Andy Day.
Yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of that guy too.
Just doing some,
And that's good, dude, because like you guys have been paving the way for a lot of new age and a lot of kids that are building stuff now. You know, I remember partying with you and watching, stuff that was like, holy shit, they're building this, they're on top of the game, and now you guys are just, your club has gotten bigger and bigger, If Trevino hears this, your club is getting bigger and bigger, bro, and hopefully we can get him on it.
it's definitely hard to keep everything going, like my kids race BMX very competitively,
Yeah.
so that takes a lot of my time, but
And that's why we're here.
the trucks will never die.
Never is something
Like my truck sits in my garage on my lift, and just
with a lift. Nice.
it's just
What do you think of the electric game that's coming on?
I like mini trucks. Dude. That's the thing. I like full sizes and I like all that stuff. It's cool. The C10 stuff's awesome, but mini trucks is where it's at.
Hell yeah. Brett, thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you.
And we're going to finish off the night. And if you guys tune in every Thursday, we're always live. And now we finally got this motherfucker to be with us. So thank you again, Brett.
Oh, it's good.
Take it easy.
Awesome. Thank you. Dude.
Have a good one. Take it easy, guys. We'll see you on the next one. So from here on out, We'll see you at a different location. We'll see you at Severn, and we're going to see you at Wicked Creations. I will be driving the truck, guys. Take it easy, guys. Have a good night.
Also, quick